Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Amp El Paso, your weekly podcast talking about our local events happening. This is going to be a big weekend. First of all, it's I've been looking forward to this one. There's a couple events, and then also my work schedule changed, so I just suddenly opened up. I'm broke. I'm broke as fuck, but my schedule opened up, so I'm going to be able to hit up a lot of these events. Hopefully, bring you some coverage, all right, as part of the AMP media aspect of it. So maybe that'll be good, right? This is gonna be hopefully be a good one. But yeah, this is gonna be a good week. There's a few events that I want to do, so let's get into it. I know you're probably gonna hear this already, and my voice. I'm not sick or anything, right? I'm gonna start defending myself like, no, I don't have COVID. No, I'm good. I'm good. Please don't get away from me. Um, but yeah, I just have a little bit of sore throat. I think over what was it on Saturday? I was like, hey, let's go to work without a jacket in the morning. I work at the crack of dawn, and I opened up at 6 in the morning, so that means I have to leave my house like at 5:30. And I was like, hey, I don't need a jacket. It's cool. And then Sunday night I did the same thing. Well, Sunday night, since it was Mother's Day, whatever you celebrate it here in the borderland, it's always like a weird, like ambiguous blob of like a Mother's Day celebration, right? It's like, do we celebrate on Sunday or do we celebrate on the 10th? And the moms are always like, oh well, let's celebrate both days. Yeah, I mean they do deserve it. I'm not saying they don't. Maybe there's some that don't, right? And everybody else will always tell those moms like, oh, this. But most moms, I would like to imagine, that deserve it. And yeah, they're it's the most it's a thankless job, and it is a job because man, having kids is and a lot of people suck at it too. So you do have to give credit to the good moms out there. Hey, let's start off this podcast by just talking shit on women that can't be moms. That's a good idea. But yeah, no, it's that was that's a roundabout way of trying to take the blame off of me from trying to give. It's a good podcast voice. I'll give you that, right? A little squeaky, But yeah, hopefully you had a good Mother's Day and you celebrated your moms out there, and my girl, she's not a mom. She's a dog mom, which that doesn't really count. She doesn't listen to this, so she doesn't care. She's not gonna know that. It's not. But dog moms don't really. They don't really count. I'm a dog mom, right? And I do a great job. Like if you just follow my Instagram, at all crazy Texan, right? You're gonna see that. My dog is really spoiled. And actually, my sister is the one that gave her little Dubalin there, the little pug, that giant bed. And it's funny because he takes charge of it, and Neela, the lab, she doesn't go on his bed. So they don't. She doesn't really care. She actually rather be outside. So she doesn't really. Hey, you know what? Have your bed. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, anyway, so that's why my voice is all kind of messed up, because I don't know, I'm a guy. Apparently I'm stubborn, and I'm like, well, I don't need a jacket. Plus, I could just fix this just by carrying a backpack, right? It's easy. I could just carry a backpack on my motorcycle. Oh yeah, because I'm an asshole. I'm always on my motorcycle. But I do have a little tea here, and it does help. But and then you want to make dinner for your loved one, and you get a little drunk, and it all goes out the window. Because as soon as I like instant gratification, right? As soon as I start feeling good, I was like, oh well, I'm fine. I'm all fine now, and I'm not. I'm not fine. I'm never fine, as a matter of fact. So yeah, I mean. Who cares, right? I'll be fine. I'm going to go out to an open mic. Hopefully I'm not going to be treated. I'm going to be a victim of my own joke. where, you know, it's a shitty joke, but it's mine. And it's gonna be like, oh, you know, you start getting a sniffle and you start acting like somebody in a zombie movie that has that. You know, you want to pretend you get bit. And that's how I'm gonna be acting these next few. Say, no, I'm fine. It's just allergies or whatever. Even though I don't have allergies, you know, it's fine. Anyway, so let's get into. I'm gonna try to run through this one a little bit. I'm doing it in the morning. On Wednesday. You know, if you follow my unfollowable podcast, you're gonna figure out that my release time or the way I have it scheduled. Since I talk about events on the weekend, I want to put this out. I want to publish it. There you go. That's the word. Hey, I want to publish this thing. I'm not old. You know, as soon as I turn 29, everything starts going out the window. It's too early for this. It's definitely way too early. So I'm trying to publish on Tuesdays. That way, you know, for my loyal listeners, you have a couple days to plan for some of these events. You know, and most of these events, I do follow Facebook. There's a one this week that I was trying to find. I thought it was going to be like a physical event, I guess. I don't know. Is that kind of weird, right? But this event was it was like a virtual one, and it was like an Instagram thing where one of the people that I follow. Where's my phone? Did I leave my phone on there? Oh man! All right. So I might have to pause this because I don't have my Instagram here on my laptop. Right? Maybe I do. Nope, I do not. Oh, yes, I do. All right. Well, luckily, you know, technology has got my back. So, well, it turns out I do need my phone. So I guess I'm going to hit pause here really quick, and I'll be right back, right? You know, and through the magic of television, I'm back immediately. Welcome, you know, to the most unprofessional podcast ever. And who was I looking for? Who knows? Well, I do have my phone here now, so there's a virtual exhibition, and it's called. I saved it too. It's probably on the end page. If you're gonna follow me on my Instagram, it's at El Crazy Texan. That's for mine. You know, the creator of the Amp El Paso. Your weekly little podcast here. Your weekly unprofessional podcast, right? Most unprofessional podcast ever. Seriously, I wouldn't listen to it, right? I would fire me if I was my boss. I'd be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with somebody else. And the amp page is at amp EPTX. Yeah, maybe say it correctly. That's probably why you don't have any followers, because you suck at social media, man. I should be better at this, right? I'm at the age. The exhibition is called Unmasked Exhibition, and that is on Instagram. The follower, or the artist that I was following, I actually met this girl at Plaza Ortiz. Well, actually at Casa Ortiz, which is part of Plaza Ortiz, and we had a good conversation there, and hopefully eventually she'll also bring it up. I'll bring her up to the podcast, you know, which that's still pending. I'm still currently in my little room. I still haven't been able to finish that room back there. Yeah, you know, things come up. We're working on it, if that's any consolation. And things are going better. And things are going to happen. But, you know, it just takes a little bit of time, I guess. You know, I'm broke. What do you want me to say? And, you know, people are busy. People are spending their stimulus. And my guy's like, oh, well, you know, I got a couple people that I already have contracts with. So I got to go work on their stuff first. So the way I came about Unmasked Exhibition, and that's how you'll find it on Instagram. This artist that I found was Gabriela Alvarado. She's a graphic designer, and she's a metal, let me see, I'm not going to fuck this up, metalsmith, and a graphic designer. And she's from UTEP. She came down from Mexico City, I believe, from when we had that talk. And we saw her there and had a little bit of a talk. You know, we actually had kind of a long talk. We were kind of in the way. And Oddly enough, there's a funny story, which hopefully, if I do invite her, we'll talk about it on the podcast if she remembers. But there was this piece that I really liked, and that I think she was unsure about, and I was like, hey, that's what honestly, it's what caught my eye, and I don't think it's on her. If you want to follow her, it's Gabriela Alvarado. Her Instagram is at gam.artwork. That's at GAM as in Mike dot artwork. Just like artwork. And it's gam artwork. And let me go to her Instagram because I don't know if it's there. She has a lot of. She told me that some of her influences were like architectural. Is that the right word? The right use of that word? And you could certainly see it in her work, and a lot of her metal work. It was really cool, and she was one of the people that were invited here on at the Casa Ortiz exhibition, and it was really nice. And like I said, there was one particular thing that I really really liked, where she had right there, almost in the center, like of her little display. And I really liked it, and she seemed unsure about it, and she told me the little background about it, which, you're as an artist, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to call me an artist, but artists are usually very self-critical. So that was one of the things that I found interesting, and that's what I like. If let's get deep with people. And I apologize. I'm going to take a little sip of my little tea here. You can probably hear my voice getting a little bit better, right? So that's what's going on. I had a funny kind of thing going on. We went to that marijuana march over on Sunday, and we had a good time. I got to meet my buddy Caesar, my buddy Craig from the Doomsday. If you want to follow, these guys are your local off-road racing team. And I do have that sticker here right in front of me. So shout out to Doomsday guys. They're look them up. It's cool. It's they have you'll see their logo. Just look them up, and it's Doomsday LLC here in El Paso. And they're great. They're great guys. They're fun. They're just El Paso all together. It's we're surrounded by just beautiful people. Really, just the beautiful people, right? It's great. That's probably why people, and that probably goes for every city. If you probably grew up in whatever city, you probably, my city's very, well, probably not. But El Paso is like that. And that's why we're here. Like, that's why we never leave. Although I did leave. But, I came back. And I'm never leaving again. You never know. Anyway, so let's get into these events because I got to cut this thing short today. I apologize. I know you guys want to listen to my lovely voice. But, go out to the open mics. I'm going to try, like I said, I'm going to try to hit up all the open mics this week. And there's a lot. There's one tonight over at Foul Mouths. That's on Piedras, if I'm not mistaken. There's one tomorrow over at the Pershing Inn. Over at, I believe it's Pershing Drive. Pershing Street. And this is an outdoor one. So it's kind of nice that we're starting to do an outdoor one. I want to look forward to the ones over at Scenics. No, not Scenics too. Scenics, I don't know if they'll eventually do it outside. I know last time I was there, it was kind of windy, which was coincidentally, it was one of my best nights. I had the less sucky night for myself, right? And it felt good. I want to thank Jerry for he pointed me out. I don't know if I could say that he's taking me under his wing. But he's very, like I said, all these people, man, beautiful, beautiful people, everybody that I've met here, and more people that, more potential podcast guests. That way I could have, we could get deeper with these guys to see what fuels their hilariousness, if that's even a word. I'm gonna have to pause here. If you'll excuse me, right? Listen, you just don't want to hear me cough. It's gross, right? But apparently that's the good part. If I was coughing, or if I couldn't breathe or whatever, apparently that's where I knew if I'd be in trouble. But no, I'm doing great. let's see. Anyway, so tonight it's gonna be Foul Mouths, right? Open mic. And then Friday is it gonna be at Scenics again? I haven't seen that one. Tomorrow on Thursday is gonna be at the Purging Inn, and those are the open mics as we know it. And I believe the living room is gonna have your gracious host, Mr. Charmin Cias, Rogelio Charmin Cias, hosting on Sunday over at. Well, actually, I don't know if he's hosting. I think it's going down at the living room, right? That's all you need to know. Go get some nice beer. Go hang out at a nice place. It's badass vibe in there, and go listen to some of my shitty jokes. Anyway, so let's start off on a weird note here for our first event, and that's actually going on tonight, right? Wednesday night. Because, I was going to try to do it yesterday, but I was like, you know what, I'll do it before work, because I have that kind of time. And here I am, just trying to hurry this thing up. So the first event, let's try to get a little weird here. It's going to be for the ladies. It's apparently this Hunks show. Not that I'm a fan or anything. Who cares? But, maybe my sister will go, or my aunt. I know one of my aunts is she likes to go to all these things. Maybe if she's listening, maybe she'll want to go. But it's Hunks over at the Green Door EP, and it's like a solo para mujeres kind of show. And then the address for that, it's gonna be tonight, right? Yeah, that's exactly what you just said. Tonight at 8 p.m. Don't forget to follow on the social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at emptx.com. Or not .com. Jesus, man. You're so disappointing. Right? Hey, this is why you come here. You don't come here for the value of, there's no, I don't even know what it is, but I don't have it. It's so, you know what? This is intimate. You get a peek behind the scenes, right? As if I'm not just sitting here in my little tool room, just talking shit. So that's gonna be tonight over at the Green Door. I was trying to find the address, which it's 8750 Gateway Boulevard East. I believe it's next to what is it, Mr. Otis Hicks's job. Shout out to another open micer, which is the that sex store. Is it Gateway? Is that the other one? I don't want to. Hey, he works there. You know what? I'm trying to give you a shout out, man. All right, so that's it for tonight, I guess. There's a couple other things going on. Today at 9 p.m., Steel Queen Band at Speaking Rock. Their little concert venue there. Let's see. Is that all for Saturday already? And there's a lot of events in Juarez too, right? Which is nice. I'm eventually start getting into it. I just want to. It'll grow. You know what? Don't get anxious. That's my thing. I've always been told that I put. Well, actually, I've never been told. I feel like I've always put. What is it? The carriage before the horse. It's usually a pretty badass carriage, but the horse. It's probably already dead or something. I don't know if you could hear my little dog going crazy outside. My adorable little dog, right? What a dick. Dude, what are you barking at? You have everything. Well, he has an attitude. All right, tomorrow, Aceituna's Beer Garden. Reggae session with uplift music. Man, I can't believe I just said that. It's like sight reading. It was regular reading. Oh, my nerds, right? Probably got that one. Let's see. Aceituna's Beer Garden. That's tomorrow at Thursday at 8 p.m. Uplift music. Tomorrow at Alamo Draft House, Alternative Rock Night. At 9 p.m. Is that going to be at the one? Because we have a new Alamo Draft House, right? You guys know that. Over on, is it Pelicano? I haven't been there yet. I think your official AMP El Paso photographer, Miss Amayeli, I think she went out to this one already. And it is this one, actually. Is it El Paso? Oh, you know what? It's actually not Alamo Draft House. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. It's El Paso Draft House. And that's 1798 George Steeder Drive. 36 beers on tap. Look at that. I'll go for that. Alternative Rock Night. And they don't have the band name, but it is there on the 13th. El Paso Draft House, George Steeder, 1798. I'm just trying to keep talking. That way you don't hear my freaking dog just barking. This is awful rare. Alright, and that's going to probably be... There's going to be a bike run this Saturday. Look at that. Clint Fallen Heroes bike run. I need a Harley. I went over to the Harley Davidson. I don't know if I talked about this last week, but I went to the Harley Davidson, to Barnett, the one place here in El Paso, and I actually I don't know how I feel about it, but I just figured, you know what, I want to get a Harley, and I was gonna kind of cave and get that 883, because I thought I had a little bit more money than I thought I did, and then plans started falling through for my little new studio here, and I was like, you know what? I might just invest that in that studio. That way, I'm looking forward to having guests already, man. This is gonna make my day a little more interesting instead of just being here like an idiot, just talking to myself. Anyway, so right? Look at that. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thank you. But yeah, I went in there and I looked at them and I was like, that 883, everybody's driving it, but it isn't kind of a nice bike. I don't know. I'm looking for that old school bobber look. Little ape hangers, no fenders. I do want a suicide shifter though. That's probably gonna have to be a custom thing. Anyway, tomorrow, Thursday, Scenics Bar. Our weekly Friday night open mic venue. Tomorrow, on Thursday, at 9 p.m., they're going to have Singo Bingo plus karaoke night. And a shout out to them. And what is it? Yesenia out there. She's the owner out there. So let's do a couple more. Sorry. Yeah, you know what? I try to move away. That's the best I can do, right? That's the best I can do, like that meme from the Pawn Stars guys. El Paso Comic Strip tomorrow is going to have Ty Rivera, 13th through the 16th. That's Thursday through Sunday. Ty Rivera, over at El Paso's Comic Strip. Bart Reed's Comic Strip, right? Which, hey, maybe that guy, I don't know how busy that guy is. I bet he's crazy busy, but it'd be nice to kind of pick his brain, too. This is the one that I wanted to see. Charlie Clark Select Pre-Owned in Montana. Charlie Clark Nissan, right? You guys know that. Is it Nissan? Well, it's Charlie Clark. What are the chances there's more than one? There's probably is, because I'm an idiot and I don't research my events. Anyway, but this Sunday they're going to have Truck Mania and an obstacle course challenge. I am looking forward to that obstacle course challenge. I do want to swing by and see. I don't know, maybe somebody will flip over, right? In their Jeep. It's in their nice, like, non-off-road capable Jeep. Let me see. That's Sunday. Saturday, I know I'm switching days for you here, but I'm trying to cover different things, and I'm trying to scroll through all these unorganized events. The big one's coming up, all right? Just give me a break. Saturday, Rock House Bar and Grill is going to have Deja Crew, a Motley Crue experience. The Rock House Bar and Grill, Saturday at 10 p.m. That's going to be a good time. Also, on Saturday morning, the Plaza Ortiz is having their Saturday market. If I was an idiot, I would have already had that pulled up before I even started talking about it. But, let's just do it. Local beer, 3 missions. It didn't come out, right? Because I'm a freaking idiot. But they are going to have their weekly, I don't know if it's weekly, but they are having it this weekend on Saturday. It's going to be their Saturday market. You know what? And you're going to be able to celebrate with them because this is American Craft Beer Week. I did share the KLAQ. They did a little post where they included all the local breweries that you could go out and support. And there was, I don't know, I think there's going to be, maybe there's going to be a lot of people that go out for that one. I hope so. So I'm trying to go on that Casa Ortiz 23 hours. Saturday market takes place the 15 YH, right? I know they tried to do 15th, but they fucked that up. That's at Casa Ortiz 915. It's having local artists and vendors, and it's going to be free to enter from 10 to 5. That's over at Plaza Ortiz. And, you could find them at Casa Ortiz, at Plaza Ortiz, over here in Socorro. That's going to be a good one. And then after that, coincidentally, at 5 p.m., this is going to be the big one that I wanted to talk about. Why are my dogs barking, man? Exactly. Well, they're dogs, right? This is the one that I was looking forward to for, I don't know, a couple weeks, I think. I didn't want to talk about it, preemptively, which I should have. They probably would have been thankful about it. But now, since my schedule opened wide for this one, I do want to go check this out. This is the Kaleidoscope. What is it? Kaleidoscope Market? Hey, you just fucked it up. I had a lot of... You would have believed me, right? I was gathered. Kaleidoscope Art Market. They're going to be having their Lucha Libre art show and market. And that takes place on Saturday evening, from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And that's on Saturday, in case you missed it. And it's going to be a Lucha Libre theme. So, that's, it's going to be a, Quince de Mayo fiesta. And, we're going to have local artists, vendors, themed items for Lucha League. And it's all going to be part of the Lucha Libre. Lucha Libre is a big deal. And I'll talk about it eventually, where I kind of grew up in that thing. And it's a story for later. You'll be able to listen to it. But there's going to have, fiesta. There's going to be, there's piñatas, too. They're going to be taking pictures with, wrestlers. There's going to be a Carolina Reaper eating contest. There's going to be a $200 prize and a shirt, which, that'd be cool. Luchador costume contest. There's going to be live performances. Dulce Mal, Muzzle Flash, Folclórico Valle del Sol, and Mariachi Raíces Mexicanas. Market, pet friendly, and that was gonna be a good one. I'm looking forward to that one. Did I go back on that one? Did I just click on that one? So don't forget to go to this one. Oh, and that's it for my events there. Thursday, May 26th. Raymond Horta, he's going to be here next week, man. I'm looking forward to that one, too. I'll talk about that one. And then that Paranormal Circus. Sunday, 301 South Ochoa Street in El Paso. Right, where else? Oh, gross, right. Sorry, no, not the market. Just me. 798 East 1st Street, May 16th, 11th through the 4th, which is Sunday. They're going to have an outdoor market. The First Avenue Artisan Market. I believe they've done it once. I think they did something for Valentine's, right? So, I don't know. Let's look forward to all that stuff. I think that's probably, those are the ones that I'm going to cover. And there's a lot of more events, if you want to go look it up. Makers Market over at Sullen Park, 750 Sullen Park Drive. I believe that's Sullen Park Mall. Is that? Why does it sound like my chicken or my roosters over here next to my door? Well, I guess with that I'll leave you. There's a lot of Upper Valley Artists and Farmers Market. Reggae at the Market, Sunday at 11. Upper Valley Artists and Farmers Market. Truckmania. I got to start getting into other events as well. Anyway, just stay posted and look at that. That's a cool one. Well, I'm heading up to June now, right? All right. Well, It'll give you time to get prepared. Don't forget to follow. If you want to follow me, it's the at El Crazy Texan on Instagram. For the AMP El Paso pages or social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. That's at AMP EPTX. Give me a follow, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully, you won't have to deal with my nasty ass voice, right? All right. I'll talk to you guys next week.